Колеги, доброго ранку.
Dear colleagues, good morning. Ukrainian Crisis Media Center starts its work, and it's my pleasure to invite Lieutenant Colonel Oleksiy Chornobay to the microphone, and then we will have Colonel Leonid Matyukhin via Skype. Good morning, dear journalists. Happy to see you at our briefing yesterday during the visit to Brussels. The Minister of Defense of Ukraine, General Poltorak, and High Commissioner of EU on Foreign Affairs, Madam Mogherini, has signed administrative agreement between the Minister of Defense of Ukraine and European Defense Agency. This agreement will allow to create a legal framework for practical cooperation between Ukraine and the EU in defense area. Currently, when Ukraine has resumed its military and technical cooperation with the Russian Federation, this agreement will become an important component for carrying out the programs of the Ministry of Defense in technical cooperation, and this agreement will involve Ukraine to the European research and development in the defense area. Also, yesterday, General Poltorak met with Deputy General, with Vice General Secretary of NATO, Mr. Alexander Verbshow. Mr. Verbshow assured the minister in the further support of Ukraine. In general, there are changes which were started by the Ministry of Defense in Ukraine had received a positive response from NATO. The Ministry of Defense continues to carry out its electronic procurement, and the application of this electronic procurement allowed to sign 232 contracts amounting to 1,320,000,000 hryvnia, and some 69 electronic tenders were organized, and the savings will amount to 55.5 million of money. And in line with the state military order, in current year, the Ministry of Defense has laid down the contracts amounting to 4,966,000,000 hryvnia. During the year 2015, the armed forces of Ukraine has received 60 different models and makes of military equipment and weaponry. Also, the delivery of the status of military actions participants continues, and as of today, some 98,000 of servicemen have received this status of the ATO participants. Currently, the military healthcare institutions of the Ministry of Defense continues treatment for 126 servicemen of Ukrainian military forces who were wounded in course of the anti-terrorist operation. Some 37 more servicemen currently undergo treatment abroad. This year, the Ministry of Defense had received 240 million hryvnia for medical provisions. As of 7th December, the special funding was allocated for medical treatment for the next quarter. More than 2,400,000 hryvnia were allocated for purchases of medical staff and medicines. This money arrived from charity organizations. And currently the sanatoria, which belong to the Ministry of Defense, provides services for 124 servicemen, and in general during this year they provided rehabilitation for 1,744 servicemen. And now we have Mr. Leonid Matyukhin via Skype. Mr. Matyukhin, we are led to hear the information about the last 4 days in the ATO area. On December 4th, the enemy 35 times violated the ceasefire regime along the contact line. In particular, 6 times the shellings of our positions near Zaitsevo, Mayorsk, Novgorodska, Opytna, Krasnogorivka took place from 82-millimeter mortars, armored vehicles, grenade launchers, and big caliber machine guns and small arms. And also the same day at 9 in the morning, 100 militants attacked our positions near Mayorsk, and our forces responded from big caliber machine guns, and with all losses the enemies retreated, and then the separatists opened fire on our positions from 82-millimeter mortars again. And in result of this fighting, the militants retreated, and they lost 2 units of machinery, 1 crew of a mortar, and up to 20 militants. More than 30 militants more were wounded. At 6 p.m. on December 5th, the pro-Russian militants 11 times violated the ceasefire regime near Shirokina. Besides that, there was a scarce fire from grenade launchers, big caliber machine guns, small arms near Mayorsk, Avdiivka, Luhansk, Pisk, and Krasnogorivka. Since the opponents were far away from our positions and did not try to approach to our positions, our forces did not open responsive fire. At 7:40 to 6 p.m., the terrorists continued shelling near Donetsk, Artemisк, and Mariupol. They used grenade launchers, shelling Zaitsevo, Luhansk, and Mayorsk. They also used grenade launchers, big caliber machine guns, and small arms near Piska, Mariinka, Krasnogorivka, Novgorodska. Also, they used controlled anti-tank missiles near Granitna, and they used grenade launchers near Opytna. On December 6, they shelled Donetsk and Artemivsk regions. They used grenade launchers, again big caliber machine guns and small arms, for shelling Avdiivka, Pisk, and Novgorodska, Troevsk. Near Zaitsevo and Mayorsk, they shelled our positions from small arms near near Ozeryanivka and Zaitsevo, not far from Gorlivka. Along the contact line, the tanks were revealed. They continue to strengthen fortification facilities and strengthen their positions. In the morning, they again shelled Zalizna Balka and from Novgorodska. This was provocations, but the mines reached the suburbs of the city. Also, on December 7th to from 6 In the evening to 6 in the morning, they continued strength and challenge near Donetsk, Artemivsk, Lugansk, using 82 millimeters. They also used 82 millimeters mortars and shelled into the directions of Novgorodsk, Verkhovno-Toretsk, Krasnogorivka, and Zhovta. Then, from grenade launchers of different types, big caliber machine guns and small arms near Donetsk, the militants shelled Avdiivka, Opatna, Verkhovno-Toretsk, Krasnogorivka, Mariinka, and Piska, and near Artemivsk, they shelled Zaitsevo, Leninsk, Mayorsk, Zolote, and Luhansk. Near Lugansk, the militants carried out 5 shellings directly on the ATO positions using 22 millimeter mortars. They shelled Sokolniki. Near Donetsk, they used again mortars, grenade launchers, big caliber machine guns, and small arms, shelling Mariinka, Verkhovno-Toretsk, and Novgorodsk. In general, there was 51 shelling. Also, the enemies increased number of provocations and precise shellings near Verkhovno-Toretsk and Sekilniki. Sometimes they shell even residential areas, and this was carried out to provoke Ukrainian servicemen. Before the session of the three lateral working group, which is scheduled for December 8, 10. Also, in line with our reconnaissance data, the second army unit of the illegal band formations is preparing mortar crews for shelling ATO positions, and the training of this unit was carried out between December 5th to December 12th. Also, yesterday evening, the terrorists continued to shell our positions near Novgorodsk, Piska, Mariinka, Krasnogorivska, and today they continue the shellings. And today they shelled Piska, Avdiivka, Novgorodsk, and Novoselivka. They continue to use 82 millimeter mortars, shelling Krasnogorivka. Near Artemis, they used big caliber mortars, shelling Mayor, Zaitsevo, Kirovsk, Luhansk. Near Kirovsk and Luhansk, they used 82 millimeter mortars. Near Mariupol, they used big caliber machine guns and small arms, shelling Starognativka. And near Lugansk, they used grenade launchers, shelling Trohizbenka. And today, yesterday, around 6 p.m. near Zaitsevo, there was again the military strike, and the militants used the militants amounting to 10 people tried to attack our positions, and they were repelled. The next briefing will be at 10 a.m. sharp. Thank you.